being a really technological era, but it was. It was the beginning of the Industrial Revolution. They used railroads to move entire Army Corps. During the Civil War, Abraham Lincoln received the first ever transcontinental telegraph message. And that was just it. There was a lot of technology going on at that point, and the weapons technology actually defeated the traditional idea of how you defend something. And as a result of that, they changed it literally for all time. What the scenario is today, what we're going to do is we're going to talk a little about when the gun crew comes down. What we're going to do is talk a little bit about what they do. We'll have the gun crew on the gun. We'll have them take the devices, the implements they use, and I'll walk around and explain what each of them is doing in the loading sequence. And so you'll get an idea of what's going on when we actually do load and firing. We'll fire this 12-pound field howitzer here, and we'll fire this 30-pound Parrott rifle. The field howitzer is basically an anti-personnel weapon. It was designed primarily to shoot at people. The shell for the field howitzer would normally come like this. It's actually, you got a ball up here. In this case, this is case shot designed to explode. It had a time fuse on it, and your powder would be back here. So it's kind of like a modern cartridge, is that your propellant and your projectile is all put together previously to fighting. You don't just pour loose powder down there. That's how that works. This is actually a shell, a 30-pound Parrott shell. You can see it's hollow, and it would have a bursting charge inside of it. The idea behind it, when it impacted something like the wall of the fort, then that percussion primer would make it blow up and create and increase the amount of devastation it did. That Parrott basically fired two kinds of projectiles. It fired what's called a bolt, which was a solid projectile. It was designed to do nothing but just drill its way into the bricks. And then it fired a shell, this, which was designed to expand, to explode. And they'd use the two in combination. They'd fire some bolts, then they'd fire a shell, and the overall effect was pretty devastating on the wall. Before you leave today, if you haven't already, when you leave the fort, instead of turning right toward the visitor center, turn left and walk along the outside of the wall. The actual holes that were knocked in the fort were repaired right after the Union took the fort, but there are a lot of shell impacts out there that weren't repaired. And some of them still have shells stuck in them. If you go down there and look at that wall and you see a round black circle sticking out of the middle of a big dent, then that's one of the shells that's still stuck there. It's worth a 5-minute walk down that wall just to see the amount of damage that these projectiles could do. Does anybody have any questions about what we're going to do and how we're going to do it? Okay, last thing. The Park Service gives us these old-fashioned earplugs. We stick them in our ears, and it works pretty well, but they're analog. They're not new technology. You folks have got the digital model. I strongly suggest when we say ready, when you hear the command ready, then put a digit in each ear because you're going to have to utilize that digital hearing protection at that point. And if there are no questions, we'll get the cannon crew down here and we'll start a little show and tell, and then we're going to shoot a couple of guns for you. Okay? Cannoneers, to your post. Each position has a number, and one of the things you'll notice when we're loading is we take great care to minimize the amount of time we spend in front of the gun or behind the gun because both ends of the gun are dangerous. The front of the gun, obviously, because some stuff may come out of it that you don't want to be there when it does, and charge, the gun recoils to the rear, and you don't want to be there when it jumps back 6 feet. So that's part of the choreography that makes it very important for people to know where they are and when they need to be there and when they don't need to be there. Every gunner, every position has a number. Take the implement. Position number 1 has an implement. It is a double-ended implement. One end looks like a giant Q-tip. The idea behind this is he sticks it in a bucket of water and he swipes out the inside of the barrel before we load. He doesn't do that to clean it. He does that to make sure that there's nothing still smoldering in the barrel from a previous shot. The last thing you want to do is introduce new powder if there's still something burning in there, because then it would get way too exciting on the front of the gun. So the first thing he does is sponge out the barrel. Later, when the powder charge is brought up in a self-contained cartridge, when the powder charge is brought up, he uses the other end of the implement to shove the powder charge all the way down the barrel to the chamber. Number three has 2 implements. The first implement he has is a priming wire. Because that powder charge is self-contained, it's not open when it's in the chamber. So what he does is take this priming wire and sticks it down through the vent hole and pokes a hole in the powder charge once it's in the chamber. That will allow later on for flame to be introduced to the cartridge and make it explode. The other device he has is a thumb stall. It looks like the thumb of a glove. It's made out of leather, and the idea behind it is while they're working on the front of the gun and while they're loading it, he takes the thumb stall and he covers the vent where no air can be introduced while the loading process is going on, because once again, if you deny air, then it's much safer for the guys working up there, because you can't have a flame or an explosion as long as there's no air. His last function, when we're actually aiming the gun and training the gun, he will actually go to the rear of the gun and move it left and right according to his directions that he'll receive from the gunner. Number 2 has 2 basic missions. His first mission is to take the powder charge from number 5 when she brings it from the limber. Once he's loaded the powder charge into the gun, he gets out of the way, and after the gun is actually fired, he uses what looks like a giant corkscrew and puts it down the barrel to make sure there's no debris still in there. He can clean out the barrel. Also, if for some reason we can't or don't fire, then we also use this device to take live charges out of the gun after we've soaked them with water for a while. So his functions are that. Number 4 actually fires the gun. He has a lanyard. Connected to this lanyard will be a friction primer, which is basically a copper tube that has fulminated mercury and fine musket powder in it, and it's ignited by actually yanking on it, very much like striking a match. So he puts that friction primer in this hole, and when he's ready, he yanks it. That creates a jet of flame that goes down into the chamber, and it goes through that hole that he poked in the cartridge, and it makes the cartridge explode, and that shoves the projectile out the end of the barrel. Number 5 goes to the limber. She collects whatever kind of cartridge the gunner calls for, and she brings it forward. Got any questions? What we're going to do now is actually fire the cannon. Remember, when you hear the command ready, cover your ears, because it's going to get loud. And when we get over to the bigger gun, it's going to get even louder.
Load command is what sets the cannon crew in motion, and if you watch very carefully, very